Hello everybody. Today we'll see a few questions based on vocabulary 2. Vocabulary 2 is nothing but fill in the blanks and close. So you need to read the blanks and look at the best possible word that can fill into the blanks and make the blank complete. Look at the first question. Though one eye is kept firmly on the dash, the company now also promotes dash contemporary art. Now for the first blank, I have present, future, market and past. And for my second blank, I have experimental and popular. Now, if I look at experimental contemporary art, which means experimental modern art, it does not fit in. Hence, experimental is ruled out. So, for my second blank, I know that my answer has to be popular. Now, if I'm taking popular, if I say present to popular, they have used the company now also. So, now itself means in the present. So, it becomes redundant and hence present to popular is incorrect. Move on to future to popular, it makes sense that though your eyes get firmly on the future, the company in the present is promoting popular contemporary art. So, yes, it does make sense, and hence my answer is option number 3. Looking at the second question now, it will take some time for many South Koreans to dash the conflicting images of North Korea, let alone dash what to make of the northern cousins. So it will take some time for many South Korean to either reconcile, understand, or make out. Now, if you say reconcile, which means to settle or resolve, and decide what to make of their northern cousins, clarify what to they make of their northern cousins does not fit in. Decide what to make. What to make is what to do. Decide what to make and reconcile the conflicting images. Hence, answer is option 1. She had never visited the Taj Mahal, but she could appreciate its splendor, dashed through the description of others. Now we're talking about through the description of others being the context. So she had never visited the Taj Mahal, but she could appreciate its splendor, which is magnificence. It would have been imaginatively if I would have not said through the description of others. But since I would have said through the description of others, mystically means spiritually, not applicable. Mysteriously or inexplicably means impossible to explain, not applicable. Through indirectly or through a proxy is what vicariously means. Hence, my answer is vicariously through the description of others. Among the most dash of the cats, lions dash in groups of one or more family units called prides. Among the most dash of the cats. When I say dash of the cats, it should be either gregarious, ferocious, isolated, or endangered. Now, if I say gregarious, it means sociable or fond of company. They don't associate, which means they try to be together in groups. They may associate because they are gregarious, but they don't live in groups. So, live is eliminated. Stick does not fit in at all, and isolated also doesn't fit in, so eliminated. Survive in groups doesn't make sense, so gregarious to associate. In the brief film indicates the short film. Dash of human suffering showed the effects of war. In the short film, what will show effects of war? Analogies or similarities or correspondence, but correspondence can't show human suffering. Vignettes are short sketches or short scenes. So definitely my answer here is not ironies, vignettes. Short scenes or short sketches. Now this is a close. Close means one paragraph with multiple blanks. You need to fill in the paragraph in such a manner that the entire paragraph after the blank makes sense. So India has for years given the lead in different fields, and its impact of its civilization and culture has spread to the farthest corners. This has been possible Thanks to the lead given by the scholars, sages and saints, statesmen and scholars and poets and literates, it is training and education that basically contributed to her progress. As the Radhakrishnan Commission has suggested, if India is to confront the confusion of our times, we must turn for guidance, not to those who are lost in the mere exigencies of the passing hour, which is urgent need of the passing hour, but to a men of letters, a men of science, to a poets and artists and discoverers and inventors. These intellectual pioneers are to be found and trained in the universities that are the sanctuaries of inner life of the nation. Hence, my close now becomes complete, and these are the following answers. Keynote in Chinese philosophy is humanism. Man and society have not occupied and monopolized the attention of Chinese philosophers throughout the ages. Ethical and political discussions have overshadowed any metaphysical speculation. It must be quickly be added, however, that this does not imply any indifference to supreme power or to nature. Instead, the general conclusion represented in Chinese philosophy is that of unity of man and heaven. The spirit of synthesis has characterized the entire history of Chinese philosophy. Synthesis means unity, union, and hence we've taken synthesis in this blank. Only steadfastness of purpose and humility enable the student to shift his position to meet the new conditions in which the new truths are born. First, truths are born, and truth can be modified beyond recognition as well. And the honest heart will keep him in touch with his fellow students and furnish the sense of camaraderie without which he travels an arid waste alone. I say advisedly, an honest heart. The honest head is prone to be cold and stern, given to judgment, not to mercy, and not always able to entertain. The true charity, which while it thinks no evil, is anxious to put the best possible dash upon the motives of fellow workers. Best possible interpretation. It will foster too an attitude of generous friendly rivalry, unpiqued by the green peril jealousy. That is the best preventive of the growth of a bastard scientific spirit, loving seclusion, and working in a lock and key laboratory, as timorous of light as is a thief. Thus, the 18th one, my answer is truths. 19th, my answer is camaraderie. 20th, my answer is advisedly. 21st, my answer is interpretation. 22nd, my answer is rivalry. And 23rd, my answer is timorous. I hope we are clear with all the answers. Thank you.